all, welcome to the channel. Thanks for tuning in and hanging out with me tonight. We are going to have a double drop of House of the Dragon. We're starting with episode 7, and if you want to help me out before we do get started, you can like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on your post notification bell, and if you do want the full link watch along, the link for Patreon is down in the description. For now, let's kick back and let's watch this episode, which is titled Driftmark. It is thunderstorming in Oklahoma, so I slept good because I always sleep well during storms as long as there's not a tornado, but I feel like it's like the perfect setting to watch House of the Dragon with. Oh. Her parents are having to bury her. Her baby girls. What a beautiful funeral and a beautiful speech. And Daemon's laughing. Wow. Why is he laughing? That was so meaningful and beautiful. Perhaps it's a nervous laugh because I believe Daemon loved her. I didn't realize that he was going to spare her and save her from the knife when it was between her and the baby being born. I read in the comments that that was his choice, but I missed it at first. It's a very meaningful funeral, and everything that was said was stunningly beautiful and eloquent. And her dragon was sick. That thing was huge. The way Allison was looking at her, it's like she's always noticing anything Rhaenyra does.
Have you seen your father? Your little cousins who lost their mother could use a kind word.
I have an equal claim to sympathy.
The Velaryon are our king, and the strong son is going. Do you understand?
But if I was Rhaenyra, I'd be like, if you don't stop watching me. I'm still so surprised that Pops is alive. The king.
You marry her then.
I would perform my duty.
If only.
It would strengthen the family of Valyrian blood pure.
She's an idiot.
Future queen.
Actually do have. We both fancy creatures with very...
He's a bit of a pill.
Lionel's strong son's been staring at you unabashedly.
It is only a look of pride, Sir Kristen. Larys is the new Lord of Aemond.
Oh, sweet girls.
Your brother will be king, of course. He'll sit on endless councils and ceremonies. Tides rule the sea.
I don't want it.
It's your birthright, lad.
So he doesn't even have a problem with knowing that these are definitely not his grandchildren by blood. It looks like Mama might have a problem with it. Grandma.
I don't want Mother to be gone.
After all these years, these two are still gonna have the energy between them. I mean, she tried to run away with him on her wedding night. And this poor guy is never gonna get to live in his truth. He has kids that he knows that aren't his. He just lost his sister.
Your girls had a very image of their mother, a comfort and an anguish, as I well remember. The gods can be cruel.
Seems they've been especially cruel to you.
Damon.
You should return with us to King's Landing. It's time that you came home.
Pentos is my home, and that of my children.
I know we've had our different, but let them pass with the years. There's a place for you in my court, something you should need.
I need...
That's an olive branch that Daemon isn't gonna take.
Sorry for your loss.
No matter how fat the leech grows, it always won.
Does he honestly feel the way he's putting on? He can't be that cold.
I'm going to bed, Emma.
Shall I see after Queen Alicent, your grace? You have the Night's Watch, Sir Kristen.
Lord Commander.
It's like small microaggressions everywhere right now. Because he was drunk off his rear. Drunk and sad.
She wanted to come home. He denied her.
She was begging him to come home.
Damon only ever does what is best for Damon. Laena needed our maesters.
If she would have went home, perhaps with their doctor, she could have survived.
What is this brief mortal life, if not the pursuit of legacy?
See, maybe why you live your life, callers. Driftmark to pass through Laena's line to Baela, to true Velaryon blood. While all are gathered here, and we will say that is how we will honor Laena's.
You guys blame her?
He will be the king consort.
You would have me cast an even darker shadow than already exists.
We are alone here. The plain truth as we both know it.
She wants Driftmark to go to somebody with their blood.
But Laena's are.
She's got such a point.
History does not remember blood. It remembers names.
I don't know. I don't feel like she's wrong.
I know better than anyone that our marriage is a farce. At least make the effort to maintain appearances.
You have more to lose.
So that has been my lot since my father named me heir. We did try to conceive a child. We performed our duty as best we could, but to no avail.
See, I wasn't aware they had even tried. I thought they just stuck with that deal that they made.
It felt good to be desired.
I understand Sir Harwin was quite devoted to you.
Yes, he was. And I trusted him. Should have forbidden Sir Harwin from returning to the Riverlands. Wrong now as it was after the conquest.
It's a ghost story Sir Otto and the Queen would gladly exploit.
I believe Alicent's capable of cold murder.
I don't know. I don't know if I believe Alicent's capable of it either.
But more than you would believe.
I believe it of you.
If you're accusing me of some depravity, you'll need to be more specific.
I've been alone. You abandoned me.
I spared you.
Yes, I was a child. And look at what my life became without you.
Oh, I wonder what you think of mine by comparison.
I know little of it. Did you love her?
I want to know, too.
Well, that in itself is a great achievement. I am sorry.
Don't be. I am at least allowed to mourn my losses.
These two are just not going to let these feelings go. Or at least she's not. I think Damon can be pretty cold with his feelings.
I'm no longer a child.
Pretty bold considering he just buried his wife. But the two of them have that trait. Boldness. But this has been tension that these two have felt for years. I mean, how many years has it been? Has it been a decade at this point? She's wanted that for so long. Oh no. And he's very vocal. Wait, is he running towards them? I hate this because it's a dark scene and I have this light in front of me, so I'm missing a little. Like, I can barely see it. I love the way the dragons sound. I did not think that the dragon was going to let him climb on top of it because it did not even want it to, didn't want him to touch it. So is this gonna be his dragon? Massive. He's barely hanging on. So is this what he was seeing when he was looking over the rocks? It was kind of hard to tell because it was such a dark scene and I have this dang light on it. Wow. course he wanted this dragon. I love the way this dragon looks, by the way. It's so beautiful, and it's so sad that in Game of Thrones we only had 3. And that one of them turned into a White Walker dragon. And imagine that's a big deal. Everybody's gonna want to know who's climbing off of Aegon.
My mother's dragon. Your mother's dead. She was mine to claim. Then you should have claimed her. Maybe your cousins can find you.
That's so messed up.
Duty.
To take her mother's dragon is so messed up.
Come at me again and I'll feed you to my dragon.
You have to understand why these kids are so upset with him. That's ruthless.
Die screaming in flames just as your... My father's alive! Doesn't know, does he? All strong.
Oh no. This is dark for some kids, y'all.
Cease this at once!
Whoa.
Let me see. Gods be good.
Could you allow such a thing to happen? I will have answers.
Just we're supposed to be at bed, my king.
He's supposed to be in bed. He went to take the dragon.
Prince was attacked by his own cousins, Your Grace.
To protect and defend my blood!
The guard have never had to defend princes from princes, Your
That
Grace.
Will it not, Maester?
He's gonna lose his eye.
The eye is lost, Your Grace.
Ow! What was that for?
They suffered while you were drowning in your cups, you fool.
What is the meaning of this?
Kid took their mama's dragon.
Who did this?
They attacked me! Don't be down! It's my son telling the tale!
Silence!
Oh, this is such a mess. Grandpa, the king is in a pretty, between a rock and a hard place.
I will have the truth of what happened.
What else is there to hear? Your son has been maimed.
It was a regrettable accident.
Accident, the ambush. He meant to kill my son.
He was gonna kill her son.
And forced to defend themselves.
He was gonna smash him with a rock.
The legitimacy of my son's birth was put loudly to question.
Called us bastards.
Throne, Your Grace. This is the highest of treasons.
Oh, it is. We know that.
Question, so we might learn where he heard such slanders.
Over an insult. My son has lost an eye.
I don't know. Where did you guys fall on this?
I wonder the boy's father. He might have something to say in the matter.
Yes, where is Selling?
I do not know, Your Grace. Could not find sleep. I had gone out to walk.
Detaining his young squires. No adventure.
Look at me. Your king demands an answer. Who spoke these lies to you?
I'm actually mad at the kid for taking the woman's dragon. I'm not gonna lie. Feel sorry about his eye.
It was Aemond.
And he lied and said it was his brother instead of his mom.
Where did you hear such calumnies? Aegon! Tell me the truth of it!
We know, Father. Everyone knows. Just look at them.
It would be different if they weren't supposed to be part black. You know, it would be easier to explain their looks, but they're in a drop of color in those boys' blood.
This interminable infighting must cease! All of you!
And the king just wants everybody to get along.
Now make your apologies and show goodwill to one another. Grandsire, your king demands it!
Alicent is probably feeling so hurt because, that's their son.
Goodwill cannot make him whole.
I know, Alice. Or his eye.
No, because it's been taken.
What would you have me do?
To be paid. I shall have one of her son's eyes in return.
No. Oh, Alicent. I was unsure about you, but that just did it. Come on now. That's ridiculous. That is ridiculous. I feel bad for her son, but come on, honey. That's another child. You want to say take his eye?
If the king will not seek justice, the queen will. Sir Kristen, bring me the eye of Laena Velaryon.
Are you kidding me?
We tried to keep a privilege he did not grant my...
Okay, I'm done with Alicent. I was so in between with her. Sometimes I could see her side, but I'm ticked.
Alicent, this matter, do you understand?
Come on, Alicent. It's unfortunate, but come on.
And let it be known, anyone whose tongue dares to question the birth should have it removed. That
was almost like a threat towards the queen. And this queen has had this struggle between, Is he going to choose me or Rhaenyra? So often, and he always chooses Rhaenyra. Always chooses Rhaenyra. Rhaenyra, beat her tail. Beat her tail. I'm sorry, y'all. I need to see Alicent get what's due to her for this mess. I understand being upset, but come the heck on.
I done but what was expected of me. Forever upholding the kingdom, the law.
It's like you understand why Alicent's upset, but like this is too far.
Trampled under your pretty foot again.
Release the blade, Alice.
Like you understand, but
You feel entitled.
Exhausting, wasn't it? Being beneath the cloak of your own righteousness.
ooh, ooh.
But now they see you as you are.
Yeah. Dang, that's a lot. Alicent. I'm so ready to read the comments about what you guys felt about this scene. If you sided with Alicent or Rhaenyra, if you if you could see both sides.
Do not mourn me, mother. It was a fair exchange. I may have lost an eye, but I gained a dragon.
He's got a big old dragon too.
This proceeding is at an end.
Because like you see Alicent's side as to how often he's chose Rhaenyra, but you kind of ticked at the little boy for taking the girl's dragon of her dead mothers. What he said to those boys while they were down there, he was gonna beat their heads in. Can I say that? He was gonna hurt them with that rock. You guys know, you saw. He said some terrible things to those little boys and was definitely, it was like at that point either them or him. And in the midst of the battle, kid lost his eye. But to sit there and demand that her son loses his eye because of it, like it's like you're a grown-up, Alicent. I'm sorry, I just can't wait to read the comments. It's like book club. I want to know others' opinions.
I've conducted myself in a manner unbefitting my station.
And Alicent has kept that in for so long, and it came out. It finally came out.
I lost composure.
Yeah, you lost composure.
Already the word is spreading, the gossip speculating that I've gone mad.
All true.
I've disgraced myself.
I've never seen that side of you, my daughter. I even doubted its existence.
Did I miss when he came back? When did Daddy come back into the mix? Last I saw, he was vanished, and then all of a sudden he's back, and I don't remember how.
What will he say to me?
He'll forgive you. What else can he do? Now go to him. Be penitent. Plead the injury to your son. Keep a grip on your passions. In time, you and I together will prevail.
Let's be honest. If somebody had took Rhaenyra's eye, King would have had a whole different outlook.
The boy was right. It's worth 1,000 times the price he paid.
Yikes, I don't want to see somebody get stitches. Oh, I can't. Sorry. I don't do good with stuff like that. Shout out to like everybody who works in healthcare, like nurses, doctors, because
Broken nose is the worst.
Thank you, mister. Leave us.
Where were you? Where were you? Never mind, don't tell us.
You've already found enough trouble today.
Yes, Mother.
I wouldn't take my eyes off the little boys knowing what just happened. I would feel worried.
They should be our house words.
But I could not defend my dear sister, far from home and in agony.
He's taken and losing his sister tough.
Aemond called our sons bastards.
I have failed you, Rhaenyra. Our marriage, I tried. Our boys, I do love them.
I know.
Deeply.
I think he does love them because he knows that he couldn't give her a child because of who he truly is.
I had hoped to bear your children. A few times we lay together. Things might have been different.
I hate the gods for making me as they did.
Oh, that makes me so sad for him. Oh. He is who he is, and that's okay. He's put in a situation where people are going to judge that now.
I think when these things cannot mutually exist, we'll return soon to the fighting in the Stepstones. But I recommit myself to you and to strengthening our house as we prepare you, our sons, to be princes of the realm.
Oh, guys.
You deserve a husband.
My heart truly goes out to him. He's never going to get to be who he really wants to be and live in his truth and happiness. And that's so sad. And he wants to do the right thing. He wants to play the role that he's supposed to play. But like in his heart, it's not who he is.
I've asked them to have wine ready for you on the ship to help you sleep.
He doesn't need to travel anywhere.
Viserys.
We'll speak no more of it.
I want to go back and watch Game of Thrones. And now that I know these characters, when they've mentioned these characters in Game of Thrones, like the people that came before them, and I didn't know who they were talking about. Now I know. It would have been cool to watch the prequel first, I think. Did anybody do that? Did anyone watch the prequel before they watched Game of Thrones? Because in Game of Thrones, all these names were truly lost on us. Of course, we heard of Aegon and all that, but we didn't know who they were talking about.
Fire is such strange power. Everything that House Targaryen possesses is owed to. Yet it has cost us both what we love.
Knew the truth of it. The sea is the better ally.
Fire is a prison. Sea offers an escape.
The sea is free. Tumultuous, but free.
A perversion of justice.
Oh, here he comes whispering in her ear, that little devil on her shoulder.
Balance the scales. I am your servant.
That will not be necessary.
Alicent's calmed down a little bit.
The day will doubtless come when I require such a friend, with not only skill, but discretion.
I shall await your call.
I just can't unsee Littlefinger every time he has a scene. Moves in the shadows. Whispers in the airs.
I need you, Uncle.
Don't call him Uncle anymore after you did what you did on the beach. Don't call him Uncle. She wants to take him as husband. I mean, she's not wrong. They're not going to challenge much of Daemon's by her side because Daemon's crazy. I ain't talking about Daemon.
We could not marry unless Laena were dead.
Don't. Please don't. Y'all, he's sweet. Really, Rhaenyra? Please don't. I guess divorce isn't a thing for them, no? Because he had to go with his first wife.
There are places across the narrow sea where it doesn't matter what a man's name is, only how much gold he possesses.
What are you asking of me, my lord?
A quick death, one with witnesses.
And he wants witnesses.
If you are to be a strong queen, you must cultivate love and respect, yes.
Who let you in here? Why are you in my father's hall?
You have always looked down on me.
I do love Laena.
I know they're not.
My lord.
I'm disappointed in Rhaenyra now.
Corlys and Princess Rhaenys, their only remaining child.
That is their only remaining son!
And the realm will whisper that I was somehow responsible.
Yeah, they will, because... No, this poor woman!
We all know the truth of it, and our enemies won't.
They will fear what else we might be capable of.
This is dirty. This is dirty. What is this blood thing happening though? Can we stop with it? They did it. This is them getting married, isn't it? The realm will whisper that she had something to do with it. Duh. Like, this isn't freaking obvious. Everything that's happened between the years of her being young and them finally getting married is crazy. These two are going to be unstoppable together. I'm so upset that she did that to him. Wait. He's alive. They shaved his head. What? What? Wait. I'm so confused. I'm so confused. That wasn't him. That's why the body was burnt and singed, because then you couldn't tell who it really was. So they think he's dead, but he's gonna go run off and be happy and be able to be who he is. Yeah, yeah. Okay. What the heck, Riders? What are you doing to us? First of all, it's like being able to understand where Alicent's coming from, but like being really ticked off at her for like, take the kid's eye, right? Like, who does that? But so they like took you through like the ringer with that, and then you're sitting here like, did they tell us that that's what they were gonna do, like fake his death and let him run off and live happily ever after? Because that went over my head. If so, I'm sitting here like, Rhaenyra, you're messed up. Daemon, you're messed up, feeling sorry for the boy's mama because she just lost both of her kids, seeing his body laying there, and why did they do that? Why did they do that? So I'm just trying to catch up. That last few minutes, I'm just sitting here like, okay, like process. Yeah, that's what happened. Yeah. I'm still sitting here like discombobulated. I'm going right into episode 8 because it's going to be a double drop. So like, obviously at the beginning of the episode, maybe I'm sure they'll clear all this up, but I had no clue that that's what was happening. And I was so upset because I liked him, but I'm also like happy for him in the sense that he can go and live how he wants to live and be who he wants to be. Overall, I think like that's best case scenario for him, and he didn't even want to be in this position with Rhaenyra. Daemon and Rhaenyra finally get to be together, which we know like they really dig each other, so like that's positive. And with Daemon by Rhaenyra's side, who's gonna talk crazy? Who is gonna talk crazy? Because Daemon is crazy, and you don't end up on Daemon's bad side. So whatever that plan was, a good one. Yeah. I think I've processed. I think I'm coming back into it. So let's go ahead and hop into episode 8 together. Before we go, if you do want to help me out, you can like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on your post notification bell, and the full length watch along. The link for Patreon's down in the description. I'll see you guys on over in episode 8. Bye, y'all.